I'm on a farm and we've got an old one of these, International. And she's not very well at the moment. So we've got to get underneath here and we've got to replace the filter. Got a nice new filter, but it's a dirty job. So I need to get on with it. Okay, we got the filter off the old girl, transmission filter. And look at the state of that. Yuck. That's really bad. And this is the pickup, the strainer. Look at that. Whoa. There's a lot of metal in there. There's a lot of nasties. Oh dear. And this is the drain plug. This is the drain plug. Look at all that. Lots of metal in there. Yuck. So let's see what we can do. Okay, here it is. We've cleaned it all up. That's the gauze filter. It takes all the horrible lumpy stuff up. Clean out with some good old red diesel. Drain plugs clean inside. We'll clean this up as well as best we can. That's the bowl for the filter. And let's get underneath here and have a look and see what it looks like under here. And there we go, that's where the filter goes. I just stuck some blue roll in the holes to keep the dirt out because we're pretty dirty here. There we go. So now just put it back together. Okay, right, so we've got the new filter in the bowl. That's all done. And now you see this bolt here. We're going to undo this. This is the flow divider valve, and this divides the hydraulic oil between the power steering and the rest of the hydraulic system, so it kind of like balances it up. So I've been told that this can sometimes stick, this valve, and yeah, create problems, either stop the steering from working properly or stops the hydraulics from working properly. So we're going to take it out and we'll have a look on the table in a minute. Okay, so there is the flow divider valve. That bit goes up inside the valve body. And this bit here, that was stuck in the housing. So it only takes there for it to be a little bit of dirt around here and it will stick in the bore and then it won't move freely, and that's what gives you problems. So I'm going to clean that, make sure there's no rough bits on it, make sure there's no dirt on it, and then I'm going to clean the hole as well, which is under here. We're gonna, there's the hole there with the oil dripping out. I've done this once before. So we've got a piece of wood here with a groove cut in it. So I'm going to put a little bit of very fine emery paper and trap it in that groove, and then we'll just move that up and down just to clean the bore out, just to make sure that there's no burrs or dirt in the bore. And then we'll put a new O-ring on there, put a new O-ring on, and we'll put it back together. Yeah, and hopefully that will solve the problem. Okay, so we've cleaned the flow dividing valve, and for those who wondered how you do this, I've got a stick and I've sanded it down so that it's the same diameter as the bore that this fits in. Cut a groove in the stick all the way down, and then you simply wrap your paper, very fine emery paper, round the stick like that. Difficult to do it with one hand. And then you put it in the bore like that and just move it up and down. Don't twist, because we don't want to create grooves that way. We just want to make sure that there's nothing stopping the flow of the valve up and down. Okay, we're underneath with the stick with a bit of fine emery paper on there, and we just want to gently work it around, up and down. Like I said, we don't really want to twist it. You might have to move it a little bit from side to side, but what you want to do is you just want to go around the bore and just make sure there's no little bits in the way there, and then we'll just pull it out. And there we go. And that's the way I'm told you do it. Just to make sure it's completely clean, we'll lubricate the valve with some hydraulic oil before we put it back in here, and just to make sure it's sliding up and down nicely, and then it's all done. Okay, now this is apparently what they say is replacing Hytran tractor transmission oil. Picked that up from New Holland, a Haynes dealer over near me, and it's saying UTTO, Universal Tractor Transmission Oil. So let's go around the back. You know, I should have thought about this when I parked the tractor in here, because I parked it right up against the wall, which is a bit difficult for me to get the oil in. But here we go. I've cleaned this up. This is where I've always filled the transmission oil up from. It looks pretty, it doesn't look very wonderful down there, does it? We're going to clean the hole up, and then we're going to fill it up. Okay, we probably put about 38 litres in. Just going to check the dipstick. And yeah, there's a nice bit of oil there. We're way above the line. But I think when we start the engine up, we're going to have to cycle the steering, and it's going to have to fill up all the bits and everything. So we'll have to check it again after I've started it. Okay, it's a bit noisy. We've started the tractor up, and we're just going to check out the steering. Steering's moving okay, that's great. And now we're going to check out the link arms. Looking good, everything's working.